Deserved. You know what you made is amazing. Working on Nicktoon sculpt to finish my Real Monsters trio of characters. She's not too fun, but it needed done. Not a project I'm thrilled about, but that's fine sometimes. Yeah, I get that. Boy, it's hard for me to work on stuff that I'm not excited about. It's hard to get back to it. It's like it's easy to start, and then it's like impossible to go back and finish. I've been working on an emoji sculpt, just a little face, and it's been really hard for me to get back to. Real monsters, I'm not familiar with. I'll have to go look into that. Coral says the model was from a video game, but they're a real animal. Yeah, that's why I brought it up. Occupational hazard of joy. Yeah. Yeah, until I watched that little video the other day or yesterday. I think I watched it yesterday. I figured that was just a real animal, that was in Australia, I think, because I'm not super familiar with all the fauna of the Great Down Under, but it looked like one of those. But seeing that it was from a video game, I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense because the legs looked a little exaggerated. But if it was from a video game, then yeah, that was probably dead on. I just don't know. I'm not familiar with the source material. I am familiar with the amazing sculpt you made, though, F Moon. B-Boy F Moon. Super jealous. And also very motivated by what you did. The amount of time you spent on that. It always felt like when I was spending a lot of time on a sculpt that I was spending too much time on a sculpt, but I realized it doesn't really matter how long it takes. It matters what you come up with in the end. So that was nice to see because I'm about to start a Halloween sculpt so I can finish it prior to the Halloween holiday. And I feel pretty good that I can start it now, and it's okay if I don't finish it till Halloween or after Christmas or 4th of July next year. You know what I mean. Late 90s Nicktoons. It was a Class B Supo cartoon, the studio that made Rugrats, Hey Arnold, a list of others. They're in Egypt. Yeah, after this, I've decided I'm changing plans and immediately starting a spooky season. And I am just stretch it into the new year. It's my time of joy. The rest of the year is so blah. Going to try to revel in it. Yeah, man, go for it. Do you care to spill the beans? As far as late 90s Nicktoons, no idea. No idea. We did not have Nickelodeon in the 90s. We didn't even have basic cable. I used to have to go to friends' houses to see MTV, and I wanted to see that because there were bands I was going to see live, and they had videos I hadn't seen. But yeah, we didn't have Nickelodeon or anything else really. So like Rugrats and stuff like that, I've never seen any of those cartoons. Um, Though, speaking of Nickelodeon, we did start watching, me and Mrs. Reddox started watching the Airbender series on, I think it's on Netflix. And it's been pretty good so far. We've watched 2 episodes, and even though the second one wasn't as good as the first, it was still really good. We watched it last night. And I know that's a Nickelodeon, and I did, I guess after the fact, see some of that Airbender stuff, so I'm kind of familiar with what was going on, but yeah, it was pretty good. Okay, the 12 looks like it's about done. With first coat anyway. So 12 is done. 8 is done. 6 done. Okay. So here we go. This is one of those weird ones where the 00 was at the top of the mold. And so it came out strange. So I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to take a look. And Feral Moon, geez, I'm super, super happy you decided to hang with me today. Thank you. You have one of my favorite streaming channels right now. In fact, let's shout that out. Let's shout it out. That's what we do. Hopefully it works out as well as last time. If anyone's looking for a amazing channel to follow, check out Feral Moon. Yep, it worked. I love that channel. I'm gonna be honest with you, Feral Moon. I'm a lurker. I've been up in your channel a bunch of times without saying hey in chat, and I'm sorry about that, but I jump into Twitch when I'm doing other stuff. Like today I was in there. I don't think I wasn't on your channel, but I was on Twitch while I was Swiffering the house, because we have that fake hardwood laminate flooring, so I can't sweep. I got a Swiffer, and that's what I was doing. Yeah, that 00 is pretty rough with that bubble. Looks like a sideways 8. But yeah, F Moon, keep up the good work. That's a good channel. Thank you. Thank you for the content. All right, I think we'll let that sit for a minute and go back to it. I'm going to do the 80 as well. Okay, let me get caught up on chat. Happy to hear it. I try to support everyone I can and get that when I get the time. Might lurk a lot, but I'm around. Yeah, same thing here, Feral Moon, for sure. Actually, around Eastern, Sapphic Panic says, actually around Easter in Australia, they sell chocolate bibbies, or babies, to raise funds for conservation since they've been endangered. Are you talking about the jaboas? Hey, Blocker. That's okay. Welcome back. Your Wi-Fi fecked up. Is fecked a word? I don't think that's a word. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta turn it on and off. Feral Moon, thanks for like it. You're welcome for like it, dude. I do my best. Might not be the most upbeat, happy-go-lucky person on Twitch, but I do my best. No, dude, your channel is amazing. It's all good. I missed about 5 messages. That sounds about right. Let me go back. Um, let's see. They're in Egypt and the area in North Africa, Southwest Asia. Are we talking about Jaboas? But yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Arc. Yeah, that's cool. Then you must have enjoyed Feral Moon's fucking sculpt with that amazing attention to detail. And you know, honestly, F Moon, I missed it. I have no idea how you did that fur effect. I was watching that video. Now I remember it was last night, and I'm like, you know, how did he actually do that? So I'm gonna have to do a deep dive on your channel and figure out how you did that fur effect, because it's so consistent and so I mean, amazing is not a very descriptive word. It's I think consistent is probably better. You know, it's like, you know, he looks like the fur pattern makes sense throughout the sculpt, which is not easy to do. But I'm sure that's on your YouTube channel somewhere. I'm definitely not going back in the VOD, so hopefully it's there. I was doing a spike pattern on my little dragon that I sculpted, and just doing that was a hell of a lot of work, and it was nothing compared to that Jaboa. Okay, we finished the 10 percentile, at least the first coat, which might be the last coat. I don't know if I'm going to go back. Looks good. The 00, which was the top where all the bubbles were, still is pretty rough, but you know, it's all good. Zablocker, I'm not inclined to put an Irish accent on anything. I don't want to offend, you know what I mean? I would just be doing an impression of Andy or what's that guy's name? The Irish Island. I can't remember his name. You know, and that's not cool doing impressions. Artwork by Andy told us in chat how he shared a tent with a jerboa when he was in active military. That's crazy. Is it a rodent? Is it a? It's got to be a rodent, right? Bilbies have been endangered as long as I can remember. Yep. Sorry, getting caught up. I actually have a playlist for each project on the alternative channel, the VODs, but yeah, the fur was the bulk of the time, I'm sure, for sure. A long process of rolling out a bit of clay, tearing off bits, and cutting strips of fur into those bits. Then they get layered on, overlapping. Oh, shit! Really? Oh, man. Yeah, Ali fan. Thank you, Feral Moon. Appreciate that. Ali fan. Yep. Is that even a word? Is that even a name? It must be a... Dude, I really thought you had a layer of clay and you were somehow cutting into it to make all those but you were adding them individually. Oh my God, I missed so much. I missed so much, Feral Moon. I'm so sorry. I had no idea. God, no wonder it took you so long. Well, go for it. Go for it. Send those links. Yeah, blocker. You're not wrong. You know, ever since and if I'm getting morbid here, if you guys even know, let me know if it's getting too heavy. But ever since Darth Buzz left us alone on the internet, I don't know if he has passed away or he gave up on stuff, but he was the best of us. He was the most amazing sculptor and the most amazing scratch builder and all the things. He was better than Craftsman by a lot, you know, and he just disappeared. We're talking about Darth Buzz. Richard was his name, and ever since then, you know, it's been a vacuum of amazing. You know, it's just been like whatever. You know, I figured out a way to 3D print these minis, or you know, I came up with a video game, or not a video game, a role-playing game in which we make these tank things, you know, but ever since Darth Buzz has been gone, I haven't been impressed by a whole lot that I've seen online, but that Jaboa has really, really moved me. And again, sorry if I'm getting morbid, but Darth Buzz was a YouTuber that did sculpting, and he did scratch building. A lot of stuff was based on other people's work or source material and stuff, and it was amazing. And he has been just he's one of these YouTubers that just disappeared with no word, no nothing. And he was disabled, and everyone kind of thinks he's just gone, you know, kind of. And ever since then, I have felt the lack. And just recently, with the help of people like Feral Moon and some others who are doing amazing work, I'm finally feeling really good about the sculpting community on YouTube and on Twitch now. So sorry if that was kind of weird, but Darth Buzz, you know, he was, like I said, he was disabled, and he was one of the most amazing sculptors and scratch builders. He made Matt Dixon robots, if you're familiar with the artist Matt Dixon. He made those from scratch with glue and washers and soda bottles and whatever else he could figure out, and they were amazing. I've been thinking about that guy a lot lately. I really miss him. All right, sorry. Let me look at chat. Oh, Feral Moon. Yeah, no, it's okay if you're not familiar. No one knew him. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, what you did with that Jaboa is amazing. It's amazing to me. You know, I don't know what other sculptors think, and I don't really fucking care. To me, it was motivational and inspirational, and I want to make one. I'm never going to do it, but I really do. F Moon says, I'll say this much: Twitch has kept me going. Good. Yeah, it's been keeping me going as well. If I was just doing YouTube, I'd be gone or I'd be done. Yes. Again, it's so unrewarding. And to top it off, there's just no connection like you get here. I think you might be referring to what I was talking about the other day, where, as a YouTuber and not getting any feedback was very hard for me. It was very hard for me. As hard as I'd work, I just never know what people thought because no one will take that time, but they'll take the time in chat, and that is huge. Coral says, and here's the Wikipedia article about Easter bilbies. Okay. Yeah, thanks for posting links, Coral. Yeah, the blocker, and maybe think about Darth Buzz. I mean that it's literally the way it sounds. It's Darth like Darth Vader and Buzz like your most of your afternoons blocker Buzz. He had like an old cell phone and 400,000 times more talent than anybody else, and he made a YouTube channel and did sculpting, and it was just the best of the best, and no one knows him. You look at his last 20 videos and they had 50 views each, and 20 of those views were me trying to learn from the master. Darth Buzz. I don't know that I can post links. I guess I can post a link. Let me try. Sitting here talking about Darth Buzz and I'm not even posting a link. Maybe if enough people watch his videos and go check out his channel, maybe he'll come back, because we don't know that he's gone. He just disappeared. And it's just been a hole in the crafting community. He probably popped out of sight about, I don't know, a year ago, a year and a half ago. And I know I'm going on, but I don't even care. Let me look. I'm on YouTube right now looking for a link. And with the stream going, my internet's running a little slow. Okay, there he is, Darth Buzz. All right, let me see what happens. I don't think I've ever just posted a straight up link in chat before. Let me see what that looks like. Okay, yeah, Darth Buzz. Please check out Darth Buzz and please leave a comment, because if he's still looking, getting any kind of feedback would mean a lot to him. Okay, F Moon, I'm looking. Hold on. It's frustrating. Oh, God. Yeah, dude, I know. I know exactly what you're talking about. How do they have this many subscribers? How do they have this many views? And what they're putting out is garbage. Or not even, not that it's garbage. It's just, there's nothing special about it. Like, how did they beat the algorithm to get that kind of viewership when everyone else, not everyone else, a lot of people are doing so much better and just not even better. I'm just, I'm riffing here. It just, it's, there's nothing special about what they're doing. you know, and how did they figure it out? You know, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating, Feral Moon. That's what got me into Twitch. You know, I was talking about the other day. It's like all I wanted was a little feedback on my work. Just a comment, one comment on a YouTube video would have meant so much to me. But like the comments were all like, "Great job! Can't wait to see what you do next." And in the video, I'm like, people, for the love of God, let me know what you think about this. You know, I'm not asking much. Just, is this cool? Is this not cool? And nothing. Like crickets. Meanwhile, I'm over here on Twitch now, and people are all like, that's amazing. Or like, have you ever thought about doing it this way? And it's like, no, I hadn't thought about doing it this way. Thank you so much for the input. Jeez. Yeah, YouTube is over. As far as I'm concerned, YouTube is over. I'm going to still keep putting videos up there, but yeah, it's not relevant. It's not a relevant platform for crafters. You know, if you're Bill or Stutson or Boylai or Craftsman, fucking get down with your bad self. But if you're not those guys, you better move on, because that's the end of it. Not that I have an opinion about it. Sorry, getting caught up on chat. Oh yeah, Feral Moon. I remember that about the survey. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you understand. I mean, I'm not going to throw you under the bus, but I've seen how your videos have performed on YouTube. Consider me an interested party, and you know, I've seen like the one I watched, the one we were talking about a minute ago, was doing pretty well. And it was probably because of the length, I would guess, because YouTube doesn't think long form videos matter anymore. You know, but the stuff before that, you know, it almost seemed like it had zero views, like the kind of work in progress stuff. You know, I was watching, but, you know, I had already been on the stream, so I wasn't watching the whole video. And I think people that aren't watching the whole video just are hurting the channel or something. I mean, I don't even know what's going on over there. I just kind of wish I had gotten in on YouTube 8 years ago. You know, it would have been a much different landscape. You know, and a lot of these people that are doing so well kind of got in 6, 5, 4 years ago, pre-pandemic anyway. And they're still going strongish, but I have seen YouTubers that I follow all of a sudden, just recently, are all like, hey, YouTube is not promoting our shit anymore. Do you mind getting up on Patreon and supporting this channel? You know? So I don't even know what to think. You know, all I know is that I have no expectations when it comes to YouTube anymore. Like I said, I'm going to keep posting there, but I'm not even, you know, I might not even see how check the statistics anymore. Like, I don't even care. I just kind of want stuff archived at this point. And I know I am talking and working and not checking chat, but I really want to finish, and I'm getting close. I'm going to post that link again. If you guys haven't